We are together, and through this, we will survive.
How goes it, everyone? Marzook here, and today we're gonna be taking a look, a gander at the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye collection. Transformers the movie. One Shall Stand. Optimus Prime. And this is going to be a little bit different because we have reviewed 86 Prime. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to go over articulation. He has the exact same articulation. He is exactly the same height. He transforms the same. So I guess we're just going to compare everything that is different on this bad boy versus the original release, which is this guy. Okay, besides the matrix in his chest and his rifle, he comes with this piece of debris or shard that impales him in the movie. Here's what the shard looks like when you peg it in to his wound, his gaping wound. Okay, so I don't know how good my camera's going to pick it up, but you'll notice on this newer battle damaged version of Prime here that the plastic here on this one is a bit darker than this one. This one's more vibrant, I would say, than this. Other than that, you have other obvious differences that I will point out. So let's go ahead and let's get into those. Okay, one of the first differences, only differences that really you are going to see, other than slight changes in the color apps. Of course, this is the original head, the original chests, all this molding, it's all clean, etc. We know what it looks like. And then on the MTM one, of course, we have the battle damage here. We have the messed up grill with the little slot where you could insert that shard or debris that was thrown at him, which isn't actually accurate. It should be over here, but I'm guessing they moved this over here so this wouldn't interfere with the transformation. And it kind of sucks that you can see the blue in there, but you have all this paint, all this detailing damage. And of course, you move your way up here, you have the cracks in the window. You have this different shade of blue versus the other one that had the clear windows. Of course, mine has the Toy Hacks decals, but this out of the box, this is what it looks like, obviously, with those cracks. There's some more weather damage right here on the shoulder, little right there. And of course, when we move in to the head sculpt, as you can see, there's like cracks in the face mask, bent antenna here. And that's basically it for all the actual differences aside paint and colors, etc. You will notice when you pull up the hip skirt on the original that this plastic right here is a lighter gray on the original release versus this darker metallic paint here, or I'm not even sure if it's paint, just the plastic here is darker and more metallic than the original. On the original, this part of the matrix chamber is a light gray versus this darker gray, which appears to have some light metallic in it. Here's the matrix in the original version. And the matrix in the MTM battle damage one is painted nicer and it is overall more vibrant looking. On the original release, there's this part right here on the leg where the red bleeds over. And it's super noticeable, at least to me, when you see it. And on this version, the MTM battle damage version, they fixed that. That has now been painted blue and it is no longer noticeable. With the first release, it was really notorious for having these heels incorrectly installed, as you could see. They were backwards on a lot of people's Optimuses, including mine and including the one I got for my son. I gladly report to you that on this new battle damage one, they corrected it. That is no longer an issue here. As you can see, they are correct. Here's the original incorrect one. And here's the corrected version on the MTM Battle Damage Prime. You will also notice that the red here and the gray here is lighter and brighter than the original. The original is darker and kind of messy, at least on this leg, on this copy. So this is the original. This is the new one, MTM. The MTME, right? Okay, you will notice that on the rifle that comes with the original 86 Optimus, it is a dark gunmetal gray rifle, and this one that came with the battle damaged Optimus Prime is a black rifle. A truck mode is pretty much the same with the exception of the battle damage. Cracked windshields, damaged grill there. Other than that, it's the same truck mode as the original. So at first, when you take a look at this release, it doesn't seem like it's all too different aside the battle damage. But you quickly realize that there's a lot of refined parts that they did on this release of Optimus. So yeah, there's quite a bit of things that this does better than the original release. Which, interestingly, I would have preferred if they would have just released this Prime, without the battle damage and with all the better paint apps, and the fixes that were there. I really don't care about the trailer and all that stuff. So I recommend picking this up if you don't care about the trailer or anything like that. It's the same figure. It's just more refined besides the battle damage. He's definitely worth it, especially if you don't want to pay, those prices for, a trailer and all the extra stuff that you probably don't care about. Or maybe you couldn't get your hands on it. You know what I mean? I personally picked this up because I will be doing a custom Skybound Optimus Prime, so look out for that when it shows up. But yeah, other than that, guys, that was my review of the MTME Optimus Prime. So guys, do me a solid, hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend. And remember to always smile, because the strongest smile through it all. See you later in the next one.